So how many days ago was this? This is the 28th. So like 2-3 days ago. Dragon's Dogma 2, Capcom. That team, they put out a 15-minute gameplay overview of new information that we haven't seen before. I did previously on my channel put out a reaction to a teaser that was put out, and I loved what I was seeing. The backgrounds, like the setting of the world, the characters, the gameplay looked great, the music was awesome. I didn't play Dragon's Dogma 1, but this second one coming out looks modern, it looks fantastic. My favorite RPG is Skyrim, and it gives me a lot of feelings about that, and it also looks like a D&D type of game. So with all that being said, let's jump into this 15-minute presentation. I jumped ahead because the first 30 minutes is just like a countdown timer. So let's see what the developers have to say. In 10 seconds. Apparently. All right, let's go. This is the highest looking kind of scuff. It'll work. Ooh.
Hello everyone, I'm Hideaki Itsuno, the director of Dragon's Dogma 2. I'm the producer, Yoshiaki Hirabayashi.
Okay, director and
Dragon's
producer.
Dogma 2 is a narrative-driven action RPG set in an immersive fantasy world designed to place player choice at the heart of the gameplay experience. Today, we'll present you with the latest news on Dragon's Dogma 2.
Yes.
First, check this out.
Yes, immediately. I love it. Let's go right into it.
At last! The bell has tolled on the age of the console. The return of the Sovereign.
Nice.
Welcome, Arisen. We pawns have long awaited your arrival.
Learn all you can of this world you must protect.
We ask that all be spared the horrors of
Looks
the
like the
fell
Khajiit.
dragon.
From this moment forth, thou art arisen.
Yeah, you gotta have a talking dragon.
Charge and do.
Yes, Medusa.
Here's my chance.
If you're discovered, yours won't be the only head that rolls. What is your purpose here?
When 'twas all but certain that her son would take his father's place. Word reached the castle that the Arisen had been found.
Pitiable arisen. Why dost thou fight?
Arisen.
You need only believe in your own destiny.
Wow.
Arisen.
Oh my gosh.
Be the path thou wouldst walk.
That thing is massive. They got a large creature variety, monsters, a lot of different cultures,
Intend to do what I could not.
many
and fell
different
the
settings.
dragon true.
This looks awesome.
I would gladly pass all the wisdom I possess into your hands.
This story is like, I don't know. I don't really care about
How
the
was
story,
that?
honestly.
We're excited to
Gameplay's
finally
where
be
it's at.
able to reveal the release date for Dragon's Dogma 2. First, let's go over what you just saw.
Sure. Sure.
Emerging
Monsters. Hell
suddenly from
yeah.
the sea, we meet the giant Talos, who appears for the first time in
That
this
is
game,
so cool.
and who you will have to figure out how to stop. We've prepared some additional gameplay footage of Talos, so take a look.
Okay. So it's on a predefined path, is it? It'd have to be. I wish that was roaming the world, but this is still cool.
What could possibly impel a being of such size to motion? I cannot but fear it will bring ruin wherever it treads.
We shall halt it together.
It looks so awesome, the texturing on that.
It seems to me there are plenty of places our feet might find purchase on its hulking frame.
Let us do whatever we can
It
to
moves
slow
like a
it
sloth.
down. It might prove futile, but it is better than watching on in despair. A
What
puppet
is
with a
that?
penchant for destruction is a
Is that
nuisance
blood?
nobody asked for. Let us be rid of it. Indeed. And where is it bound, I wonder?
There's a cranberry
Left unhindered,
juice.
it will trample the world entire, but not on our watch.
Let us attack with the full sum of our strength. We must try to delay its course by any means.
You ain't doing much.
As you can see, you'll be able to enjoy a variety of combat experiences depending on how you choose to tackle each situation.
Yeah.
Keep your eyes peeled for more on Talos and its role.
Okay. Okay.
Dragon's Dogma is a tale of the Arisen, whose heart is taken by the dragon.
Gotcha.
While this sequel mirrors the world setting of the
Looks
first
like he
game,
picked his nose, but that's just me.
the adventure takes place in a parallel world. Vermund is the human kingdom,
Alright.
where you will be drawn into the power struggle for the throne. To have her son take the throne, the Queen Regent Disa plots to set a false Arisen. But why are pawns serving a false Arisen? On the other hand, the Beastren nation of Batal treats pawns as the source of misfortune, and instead worship the lambent flame to ward off calamity with Empress Nadinia at its center. Both kingdoms recognize the dragon as a threat, but their thoughts towards pawns and the Arisen differ. What will happen to the player caught between the beliefs and plots of these two nations? You can learn more about some of the game's intriguing characters on our official website. So, check it out.
Okay. We'll see how that story goes.
In addition to the
Could be
main quest
interesting.
line, you can talk to the inhabitants of this world to receive various quests and deepen your relationship with them. For instance, let's look at this quest where you need to befriend some
romancing?
elven siblings.
Ah, forgive me. You do not speak our tongue.
Oh, I
do you?
like that.
From this moment forth, so long as you remain by my side, I shall interpret for you.
Nenwen mor Iwanon. Alcarwa fir nun eldaya menelume sur caril. Martir fa nun fionor. Minas vena
Giving me some
eralote.
Lortor vibes.
My friend, if e'er I've had need to call upon your aid, 'tis now. I beg of you to join me in my sister's rescue.
Master, watch out!
Oh my gosh. Just delete it.
This battle is ours!
'Tis in more nightmarish a sight than I had feared. My father battles the ogre while my sister is clutched in its fist. But there is still hope, if I act quickly. Listen well, friend. I shall strike the beast's arm while my father holds its attention.
This is as much as I can show you for today.
Facial animation with
Hopefully,
the
you'll find the
voice
rest of the
acting's
quest
okay.
on your own.
That's fine.
In the footage, you can see the Sacred Arbor, which is an elf settlement. The elves there
Wow.
communicate in their own language. And while the
Ging gong, ging gong, ging
Arisen
gong.
doesn't understand the language of the elves, If there's a pawn nearby who does, they will automatically translate it
That's
for
a
you.
cool way to work with that.
These specializations that pawns can acquire will make each of them more unique.
Gives you a
and
reason to swap
hopefully
out with them.
more enjoyable to journey with.
Yeah, I like that.
I'll see to it your burdens are shared between us pawns.
I'll make one just like my mule,
It's not
carry
only
all
the
my
pawn's
junk.
personality that reflects the player. Just like in the first game, the player can freely create the Arisen and the main pawn.
Yeah, you can play Siri if you want.
However, we've used photogrammetry technology to increase photorealism,
Oh yeah, that looks great.
while adding a way to simplify the process of creating characters. Selecting images that resemble the kind of look you have in mind provides a more intuitive way to create your ideal
That's cool.
character.
I'm the type of person that doesn't spend too much time in the character creator. I just like to hit a couple buttons and be like, all right, time to play.
Now, I want to introduce the Trickster, a new vocation that's sure to bring something unique to your gameplay experience.
Ooh.
Exclusive to the Arisen, the Trickster is a vocation that wields the censer and uses the smoke it produces to conjure illusions.
No
By
way.
confusing
I haven't
the
seen a
enemy
game
into
do
fighting
that before.
themselves through illusions,
With smoke? It's
or
pretty unique.
increasing the power of pawns beyond the normal parameters for a limited period of time, this vocation focuses on support and use of unique strategies. The Trickster
love
is a devious
that.
vocation that takes advantage of the enemy's enhanced behavior AI.
That's so cool.
It's a great fit for players who
What a
prefer
great
to
idea.
step back from the action and manipulate the battle from the sidelines.
I've never seen that done in a video game. I've seen it in like
Next,
anime
we have
and
a few
movies and
additional
such, but
details to share.
not a game.
Pre-orders for Dragon's Dogma 2 on PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X, Xbox Series S, and Steam start today. In addition to the standard edition, a deluxe edition will also be
Oh
available.
boy.
The deluxe edition includes additional items such as a special camping kit, along with other items
I
that
don't
will
want
help
that.
you prepare for your journey. Pre-orders of the standard edition will include bonus weapons for each of the 4 vocations available from the start of the game.
For anyone that's watching, if you want these weapons, just wait a little bit. Someone will just mod it in. You don't have to pay for it.
And pre-ordering the deluxe edition will give you access to all the bonuses of the standard edition, plus access to additional accessories that can be equipped in-game. I hope you'll consider pre-ordering.
Is that the ring?
So, what did you think? The development team is currently making final
I think that
adjustments
looks
to
great.
Dragon's Dogma 2. We're all doing our best and hope you can wait a little longer until the release of the game. Before we go, let us show you some footage of the monsters we couldn't cover today. The Drake
Oh
and
yeah,
the Doulahan,
please do.
along with the Warrior and Sorcerer vocations, which were also in the first game.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, he says your sword tickles. He doesn't even realize you're there. Woo! Now he noticed you. Whoa, that Dualhan's cool. Oh my gosh. YouTube does not like all that pixel, all those pixels effects. It just blurs. That is gonna look so cool once it comes out and you can play it on your own monitor. You're gonna need a beefy card for it though. Oh, you can play the original. I might do that.
All right, there you guys have it. Dragon's Dogma.
All right, cool. That is exactly what I was looking for. I saw the teaser earlier and I was like, oh my gosh, this looks great. I want to get more gameplay and see more stuff on this. And then this came out. I was like, oh, well, there you go. I'm just going to wait for it. Yeah, the variety of monsters, the setting, and this was the first time I actually saw the story piece to it. I originally thought it was just going to have like, you know, kind of non-cinematic story to go along with it and then a bunch of side quests, but it looks like they're going the route of actually having cutscenes and stuff, and that's really cool because sometimes that works for me. Like, I like the Witcher stories, how they would cut that together, but then other times it's like if the story falls flat, then I end up just ignoring the main line and just going for all the side story quests and doing what I want. So even with the monsters that they showed though, that actually kind of changes my opinion, because if those monsters are tied to the main story, like that big tall one that we saw and we did that battle with it, then that would give you and myself, you know, a better reason to go and check out the main story just to see those monsters and fight them. But yeah, I'm not going to pre-order this. There's no way, because I've been burned way too many times pre-ordering games. I don't think I was ever satisfied with pre-ordering a game. I pre-ordered No Man's Sky, Spore way back then, Cyberpunk, Starfield, Watch Dogs. I could go on. And every single one of them, compared to the footage and information that we had beforehand and when it got released, completely different. So I'm going to wait until there's reviews out and other people experience it, maybe by a couple days, and then I'll buy it. But, I mean, they've been very transparent, showing tons of gameplay, so I think people can be fairly confident with that purchase. So, that will be awesome. It's right around the corner.